What's up, y'all? It's your girl. It is me, Kia Soul Star Riley. And I wanted to hop on here today because some people have been asking me, like, what is Haya and what do y'all be doing over there? And I felt like it was a perfect opportunity for me to be able to explain that and also talk about some of the things that I do on a daily basis that I've built into my routine that have been game changers for me that also align with Haya. So with anything that I ever talk about on here, I want you guys to know that these are things that have worked for me. I am in no way saying, hey, if you do these 8 things, everything's going to be fine. I'm simply saying these are some things over the last couple of years that I have really changed or implemented into my daily routine, and they have truly been game changers for me. Okay, so hopefully, if nothing else, it'll get you thinking about things that maybe you would want to do or build into or implement in your daily routine and things that will work. Because ultimately, I want everybody to, be healthy and be happy. Okay, and on that note, let's start with Haya. So what is Haya? Haya is an acronym for happiness as a hustle. And that is a phrase that I pretty much came up with and developed. I was going through a really tough time and I needed to hang on to something. I needed to cling to something to basically get to the other side. And so happiness as a hustle was something that just came to me. But really what I wanted it to do is destigmatize hustle culture in the sense of, we will work every day. We'll go on a grind. We'll make content. We'll release content. We'll do all of those things. But a lot of times we won't put that same energy and effort into our own well-being, right? And so happiness as a hustle is really saying that it also takes work to be happy, and it takes work to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. And that is definitely absolutely something that you should be doing, because the energy that Haya really represents is that when we work on ourselves, we give our best and favorite selves to the communities around us, inherently making the world a better place. So if you work on you and you get right and you heal and you grow, then you're going to give that self out, right? And if everybody starts doing that, imagine how the world would change. Okay, imagine how different the world would be. So now I'm going to get into 8 things that I began implementing over the last couple of years that have been true game changers for me by way of just mental health, physical health, productivity. I'm a hustler. Everybody's not a hustler. Everybody may not want to do that. So your goal in life may be to thrive. And I love that for you. For me, I enjoy the work, and I specifically enjoy creating things. First thing, I think a lot of people talk about this, but it is a real thing, and it is to be active. So I started really being intentional about going on a walk every day and making sure that I exercise 4 to 5 times a week. Now, I like weightlifting. I'm not crazy about cardio. However, I used to play basketball, played in college. So I have fallen back in love with basketball. So for my cardio days, a lot of times I'll go on a longer walk. I'll go on like a 2-mile walk, and then I'll go and play basketball for like 45 minutes to an hour. Love that for me. I be tired, but again, it has been a huge game changer. Number 2, also, again, this is something that comes up on a lot of lists. And, at my age, I'm not going to tell y'all how old I am, but at my age, I'm like, okay, I see what people are talking about. And that is drinking water. There are so many benefits to drinking water, whether you drink it cold or you drink at room temperature. Low-key, if you drink it at room temperature, I'm looking at you a little different, because I'm like, what is we really doing? All that to be said, drinking water is important. Not only does it hydrate you throughout the day, but also, like, if you have cravings and things like that, you're like, dang, I'm starving. A lot of times you're just thirsty. You're not actually hungry. You're thirsty. And so drinking water, like I said, will keep you hydrated, and it will, it really just replenishes and fuels your body in a lot of different ways, and it's good for your skin. Number 3, also uncommonly on a lot of lists, but I limit my social media. So I still am trying to limit it more. I'm gonna be honest, especially now with everything going on, but I try to not even try. Right now, I'm like, okay, you do not look at social media in the morning. So when I first get up, I do not look at social media. I spend time with myself, but I don't look at social media. I limited it in the morning. I limit it at night. I'm trying to be better, because I think we all have kind of gotten into this thing where, like, we're multitasking. So it's like we're watching something on TV, but we're also on this phone, and I'm trying to also be intentional about that, because the actors and people and writers and directors that be making this content for us, like, they deserve our full attention, and I don't need to be on there. One of the main things with limiting my social media, it really has helped with my mental health. It helps me not feel overwhelmed or anxious all the time, because I do have a lot of anxiety. I have noticed a huge difference. The fourth thing, okay, is being intentional about my community and my tribe. So sometimes for those of us who do be hustling, we just go and go and go. And sometimes we don't realize that we need to stop and have that time with our community and with our friends and with our family, so that we can get recharged and we can get replenished. But especially now, community is so important. And specifically being around people who love you and accept you for who you are, not despite who you are, not because you guys are in proximity to each other, but people that genuinely, I was going to curse, but I'm not, that genuinely care about you. They challenge you. They congratulate you when you win. I'm very lucky because with Higher World, I am able to engage with a lot of my tribe and community is up in Higher World. So I'm able to engage with them on a regular and consistent basis, but it is very important to do. And again, it will help you with your mental health.